Hello and welcome to Yesterday's Airlines. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing a new HX models release, the Delta Airlines Boeing 747-400 N665 Uniform Sierra, wearing the current Delta Airlines scheme, which is a real beauty. And this model was announced in April and is arriving at retailers pretty much now, I believe. And HX Models have been kind enough to send me a copy through, so thank you very much to them. But we now can get a chance to take a look at that model in detail in this video, and also the HX Model 747-400 mould, which is a mould which has been around for a little while now. They released some in 2024 first, I think, and I reviewed one of those early models that was made for YY Wings at yesterdaysairlines.com, as you can see here, and it did pretty well, although it didn't score perfectly. The cockpit windows weren't pretty particularly well, and it had some nose gear height issues on the mould at the time, but they've made some changes, and I do believe the HX Model 747-400 is a really impressive mould. So stay tuned as we get to look in detail at this Delta Airlines example. Before we do that, don't forget, of course, to subscribe here to the channel at Yesterday Airlines on YouTube, because I'm posting this kind of unboxing content quite a lot, reviewing molds, looking at release rankings, and all kinds of other news and views about 400 scale. So make sure you don't miss out on that by subscribing to the channel here and chuck a like on the video. Also, don't forget to check out the sponsor of this video, Northeast Diecast, who have a spectacular range of diecast model aircraft, as you would expect, including a lot of 747s, some really nice older and hard to find models from brands like Magic and Big Bird and Aero Classics, and even Dragon, some great Dragon 747s as well. But they've also been stocking some of these new HX models releases too. In fact, I've acquired a couple from there myself. So when you do find the model you're looking for, don't forget to use the code Yesterday'sAirlines15 for a whopping great 15% off your order at Northeast Diecast. But let's get on and check out this Delta Airlines Jumbo. Okay, so here she is. This is the 11th HX Model 747-400 in my collection, though a good chunk of those were made for other brands like YY Wings, Patriot, Creating Dreams Wings, Albatross, or Gemini Star. You can see this model comes in flaps up and flaps down versions, as pretty much all their 747 releases do, and this one is the standard flaps. You can also see that nowhere on the box does it say HX Models, because this is not licensed, so they don't like to say, and Delta can be a bit troublesome, I believe. Also, it doesn't appear to be approved or licensed by Boeing, because it doesn't say it on the box, although you can't always even believe that it is real when it says it on the box. So it's an unlicensed model, but then the majority of them are. It doesn't have any impact on the quality of the model itself, as the licensing approval rarely does a great deal for the quality. Anyway, let's get into the box and check out what we've got. For those who haven't seen an HX Models release in the flesh before, you may not have seen that they come with a stand, and the HX ones come with this very nice metal pentagonal stand, which I really, really like. It doesn't have a massive footprint, it's really solid, it holds the model really well at a really good height. These are probably my favorite stands in 400 scale at the moment. It's just a shame that the stand hold for HX is triangular, so it doesn't work with the majority of other brands' models, but it doesn't mean the model doesn't flip around when you have it on the stand, so that is good. And I think these stands really are very, very nice, very easy to put together as well, and very solid when you do. Just screw that bottom piece in and there we go, lovely little stand as you would expect. Also comes with a collector's card, as all of these releases do too. Doesn't really do much, but it's nice. And on the back you've got some stats about the aircraft, one of which is not technically accurate because it says it's delivered in October 2008. Of course, that isn't really true. It may well have been passed to Delta around that sort of time, though I'm not entirely sure that was even the year that that Delta took over Northwest Airlines. It was delivered originally to Northwest in 1989, so it's a much older aircraft, and it served with Delta until 27th November 2016, when it was withdrawn. So it wasn't the last Delta 747-400 in service, because I think they served well into 2017. But regardless, we've got the model here. Just be careful to get her out of the box. I should also say that the box that HX come with is a really high quality cardboard much more high quality than I see on lots of brands. Anyway, not talking about boxes anymore, talking about the model, and here she is, already looking fabulous. I really like this Delta scheme. It's probably one of the best Delta liveries that the airline has ever had, and yeah, I really like the updated widget. I think it looks great, and you can see on this model how good the livery looks and how good the printing is. There's a huge amount of detail. One of the things HX has really proven to be very adept at is print detailing. If you get close into these passenger entry doors here, just look at the amount of detailing that is evident on those. It really is very, very impressive. And this model is a really great example of what they can do on the print front. Looking at the mould, then again, it is a really nice mould, and look at that quality at that wing join there. It's quite a tight join, but it's also really sculpted. It's not just a wing slapping in to a fuselage. It has really, really good sculpted detail perfecting the shape, and you can see that again at the engine pylons, which are different for the inboard and outboard engine. And these are Pratt's, obviously, because Northwest was a big Pratt & Whitney customer. And so this aircraft is fitted with Pratt & Whitney engines, PW4000s. But you can see, again, HX has gone very hard here on detailing of the engine. Really nice detailing. It is a hollow core engine, though. It's quite hard to see through the fans, which is good because it means they're more accurate. To the wingtips, and you can see that the winglets on the 747-400, again, looking really nice. And when you look at the wing in general, it's got some really nice detailing here, like the fuel dump pipe there, just inboard of the winglets. Really, really nice detailing on the wings themselves. As I said, these are the flaps up versions, but there's still a lot of lovely detailing, like the hinges on those flaps there, on the outer flaps. Really looking very good. And moving to the rear of the aircraft, another superb area of the model, I think. I mean, the tail livery here looks spectacular and really has a great depth and quality to that print. So that's really impressive. But from a mold perspective, I really appreciate the APU area on the 747. You can see it's got a lot of really nice detailing and goes so far as to actually have the pipe, which is really good. You can see it looks really, really detailed. So this is an exceptional 400 scale model. It's easy to get blasé about how good these models are getting nowadays, and when you've got, you know, thousands in your collection like I do, then sometimes the detail and quality of individual models can get lost. But this model is really jumping out as being very nicely put together. I don't really have any major complaints about this 747-400 mold. It looks exceptional across the board, in my opinion, and competes very well with the NG models version that they almost never use. Certainly, it's a superior upgrade to the old Big Bird and Witty versions, which are good, but are showing their age. And when you can combine the mold with this level of exceptional print detailing that HX can achieve here, as you can see on the belly of the aircraft, then you really are getting a premium product. But not always even at a premium price. HX are quite reasonably priced compared to brands like NG models and such. So I think that certainly with their 747s, they're making a really, really impressive foray into the scale. Not all their molds are quite as impressive as this. Certainly I'm less impressed by the narrow bodies that they've started to produce. But when it comes to 747s, they are top. And this one, really very nice, as good as I hoped, and better than I expected. Really very impressive looking 747. So we're going to get her up onto the turntable in a minute, but first I just wanted to show you the flaps down version 2. Now I don't have a flaps down version of the Delta, but I do have this 747-400 ER house colours release, which is another HX version, which came with the flaps down. I got this from actually Northeast Diecaster. This one was one that I actually did pay for, and you can see that the 747 has this amazing huge flaps, and the detailing on the flaps down wing here is even more impressive, and it's not enormously fragile. I've had some breakage issues with JC Wings flaps down models, but these ones seem a little bit sturdier. though I imagine they still are quite prone to breakage. But look at the detailing on those triple slotted flaps there. Really impressive. You can see through the individual flap components and they look really, really nice. So I think these flap style models are great if you're displaying on stand. They certainly add that little bit of extra, and just the engineering capability when you look close up at the flaps down version of the Wing on 747 here is just delightful. So this model looks super nice as well, and it's a great companion piece. I believe that generally it's something like a third to a fifth of the release sets typically end up being flaps down versions. I'd be interested to see how they sell. Personally, I tend to go for the flaps up, but I do appreciate the quality of the flaps down. Okay, anyway, we're going to get the models up on the turntable, hopefully with some better quality music than I've managed before. So here we go. And there we have it. When the models are such high quality efforts, then doing these kind of videos is a real joy. And these are both spectacular 747s, but this Delta example is particularly nice. And although it's not really an iconic 747-400 because Delta came to the type very late in its service history, it still looks beautiful with this livery. I would personally have preferred Northwest Orient in any of the previous Northwest schemes, or airlines like Air New Zealand and such, something a bit more classic perhaps, but this is still a really, really top 400 scale model and a really great release. I hope you've enjoyed this look at what I think is the best 747 on the market currently in 400 scale. It's hard to see how it can really be surpassed because it is such an excellent mould, but you never know. 400 scale has come such a long way in the last decade that you just don't know how good things can get. But HX is certainly doing some really, really good things with these jumbos. I look forward to what they've got coming in the future. As I say, hopefully some more classic material, but for now, this is a very satisfying model release. Okay guys, well that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this look at the model. Thank you very much for watching as always, and stay tuned for more content here at the channel. I do hope to also undertake a free model giveaway soon, so stay tuned for more news about that. But that is it for this video, so thank you very much again, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.